want to open up this game to modders as soon as possible. Everything that we created in the game was created with modders in mind. So the idea is that in the future, we will essentially give you the same tools that we used to create this game for you to create new civilizations, new heroes, new characters, anything you really want, actually. Okay, I'm gonna open up my lobby. And we're going to wait for Zami to join. Over here, I can change the options of the map. Okay, I could change the map size. I can change the population cap, visibility. I'm gonna say hi to Zami in chat. And I'm gonna hit ready. And as soon as he's ready, we can jump into the game. And you will see that the experience in multiplayer is just slightly different than the experience in single player, but it's essentially similar. You can see we have a very nice civilization select screen, which tells you what the rules of the game are. And if you were in a team with multiple people, you could strategize and be like, okay, I'm going to play this civilization. Why don't you play that civilization? And we can combine our forces. Nakamura RTS asks, what's the standard pop limit? The standard pop limit is 200. You can go down to 100. You can go up to 300. But 200 is what the game was built around. I am going to pick... I think I will pick Byzantines again. Just to redeem myself. I'm gonna pick Flavius Belisarius as my hero. And maybe I will be able to show you his cool active ability, which is, again, if you like history and if you know who Flavius Belisarius is, you will know why he has this ability. All right, this is a normal match, Conquest on Winterwald. I'm gonna try to play semi-seriously. Hopefully I don't get wrecked. Winterwald. Zami says, good luck, have fun. Thank you, Zami. Winterwald is a different map than the ones to just play. I'm just gonna tell him just play. I'm gonna be arrogant like that. He's gonna wreck me. Winterwald is a different map from any other that I showed you since the start of the stream, because this is very much a closed map, which means that there's a lot of trees, a lot of rocks blocking the way, but there are choke points where the action is going to be concentrated and that connect the two players together. So I think I'm going to try to play this one semi-seriously in case some RTS players are watching. I don't want to be embarrassed. There's a relic over here. This is pretty sweet. Again, procedural map. So with this villager, I'm gonna build a house. Oh, there's a boar over here. I think I'm gonna attack the boar. I'm gonna start running. The boar is angry that I attacked him, so he's gonna chase me. I'm gonna bring him close to the town center, and as soon as I'm very, very close, I'm gonna take my villagers and tell them to attack the boar. And the boar is down, and that is a very, very nice 350 food that I'm gonna get put in the bank, which makes me pretty happy. Okay, I'm not really playing well. I think I should build a wood storage. There's only one storage building in the game. You can use it for anything you want. You can also use it for strategic placements. For example, I should probably delete this building and place a storage over here so that I can use it to collect both gold and wood. I'm gonna keep my villager production going as much as possible. And let's go take a look what Zami's doing. We're gonna open the diplomacy menu. He's playing Chinese, his favorite civilization. I'm playing Byzantines. Historically, my favorite civilization, probably. I don't know about in the game, but I really wanted them in the game. This is my bias showing. Can we see Zami's point of view? No, we cannot. You only have my scouting ability. But if we had a spectator, you would be able to see both point of views as well as each individual player point of view. The UI tells me that there's a civilization upgrade available. I'm going to upgrade right away to basic military development because I really want to get some harassment going as soon as possible. I have 5 villagers in wood. I'm gonna get this guy on gold and keep going. Zami hasn't taken his boar. He never does. Some wood cutting going over here. Some gold collecting. We pretty much did the same thing with the storage placement over here. I've reached my population limit, damn it. Which means that I'm housed. So I have to put down a house in order to continue producing villagers and units. In the meantime, I've reached the basic economic development, the basic military development. So I am going to build a, let's build a barracks. I don't know if I will attack Zami right away. Probably I'm gonna give him some breathing time. This is a good map, by the way, to wall off your opponent. Oh, Zami has stolen a sheep. I don't like that, Zami. You can take control of the sheep by just being nearby them. But if nobody is nearby, they will just essentially, if none of your units are nearby and one of your opponent's units stops by, he just steals it. So okay, let's get another house going. This guy's building. My villager production is not very good. There should be another boar. There he is. Gonna take the second boar now. Again, the voice acting is in Greek. Every civilization has unique voice acting of its own language, including old languages like Nahuatl and Old French. I have a lot of guys in wood. I think I should probably get some gold, as well as some stone. I think I need some stone production as well, because later on I want to put down a fortress, and that is going to be crucial to my strategy. Okay, I'm gonna put down a few warriors if I can. I really need food. I should probably also get these berries over here. So what I'm doing, what you see me doing, is moving the rally point, which means that all of the units that come out of the TC will come out down this line essentially and gather up over this flag right here. So here we have a Scutatoi, and Milo. Milo might appreciate the fact that also the unit names are in Greek as well. So I cannot wait to get my hands on some Cataphractoi. I will keep my villager production going. I am housed. I should probably put down another house. Whoops. Put down another house over here. I should probably scout what Zami is up to, because I don't trust him. I don't trust him for a second. I think he's gonna pop up with... probably he's gonna pop up with crossbowmen, which means that I should probably respond to that in some form. I'm gonna put down... I think I'm gonna put down a stable, because cavalry does pretty well against ranged units. I've reached my basic economic development. I don't have a lot of wood, but I really need wood. So, because I want to build a second town center, and possibly I should also wall off some of my base. I think I'm going to do just that. I'm looking around to see where he might come from, and I have a feeling that he might come from here. So I'm going to take one of my villagers and build a stone wall over here. So he won't be able to come through here unless his units are like over here or over here. I can also ping. If this was a team game, I could ping stuff to my allies, like for example, danger, help me over here. There's a resource over here, or I'm moving in. So this should help in team games to keep communication going. Okay, I have some Scutatoi going... Okay, I have a lot of wood now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a second town center over here. Because as the tooltip tells me, I can have one additional town center in this phase. Okay, so I'm gonna put down a outpost, I think, over here, because I want to know if he's coming in. I want to know it. So I'm gonna put down an outpost, and I really need houses. But as soon as this is complete, I will get 10 more population available. All right, I now have a outpost which gives me a lot of view over this area. And I think I will build a blacksmith as well to research some upgrades. All right, I have a second TC now, which means that I can produce a lot of villagers. I will put these villagers from this town center to the wood over here, and villagers from this town center I will put to the wood over here. My goal is to get to advanced military development and get Flavius Belisarius, because he's my favorite hero. Probably, I don't know. But he's a cool guy. I think we can agree on that. So blacksmith is coming. Over here they're collecting berries, and as you can see, resources deplete as they collect them, which serves both as a visual indicator and as some visual coolness to the game. I really don't feel safe over here, so I think I'm going to wall. I won't wall out the stone because I might need it, so I think I'm going to wall like this. So this is my blacksmith. I'm going to research some armor for my warriors. I've reached my population limit, which means that I need to put down some houses. And food is also not very high, so I should probably put down a few fields. On the right over here, underneath the minimap, you might see some notification for what is going on, like Zami is attacking me. Oh lord. Oh lord. We have warriors. We can deal with this. We can deal with this. Zami's retreating. He doesn't want none of it. But what I see over here is that he's putting down a minefield. And the minefield is gonna be not fun to go through. But he doesn't have an engineer nearby, so I think I will just take down this guy. And probably I can destroy his... Oh, this engineer is dead. Another cool thing that the Chinese have that Zami wasn't able to show you is that they have engineers that they can build some very interesting things like minefields, as well as transform into various siege weapons. So they can transform into a ram, for example, or into even a flamethrower, which is a very cool unit. Alright, I feel somewhat safe over here. I feel safe. Alright, we all walled in. And like we did before, I'm going to put down an outpost because I want to know what Zami's up to. Again, not trusting the guy. I'm going to upgrade my Skototoy to veteran Skototoys. This is going to make them stronger and prettier, which is, you know, doesn't hurt. As soon as I reach advanced military development, I'm going to put down a fortress and my favorite unit in the game, Flavius Belisarius. I want to put down a couple of stables because eventually I want to make cataphracts or cataphractoi, and I'm about to be housed, so let's not make the same mistake again. And let's put a house over here that sort of like outlooks over this portion of map right here. All right, let's take a look at my veteran Skototoy. Now prettier, stronger, faster. As you can see, they have a passive ability, like I described at the beginning of the video. But they also have an attribute. We have a attribute system. Every unit in the game can have certain attributes, and attributes can interact with each other. So, for example, the classic example is that the cavalry unit has an attribute that is called mounted. and says vulnerable to long weapons. So a unit that has a long weapon, like a spearman, will have bonus damage against mounted units. Alright, I am ready to build a fortress. I'm gonna put down a fortress over here so that it sort of like protects my base. Constructing this fortress is gonna take a minute, so I think I'm gonna put multiple villagers on the task. I only have two fields. That is not good, so I'm gonna have to put down more. And these are gonna expire eventually. They have a limited amount of food, and then they need to be reseeded. But I'm gonna enable auto farm reseeding, which means that villagers will automatically reseed the farms as soon as they are expired. All right, our fortress is done. Our stables are done, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting down cataphracts, and I'm gonna put down Flavius Belisarius. You can only have one hero in the game. If you lose him, you cannot get it back. He's gone forever, so I need to be careful. Alright, I feel somewhat confident. This stone is about to deplete. So do I have another one? Do I have another source of stone? I should have probably scouted better. I don't know what Zami's up to. I should probably go take a look, but I'm scared. So I'm gonna wait to be at least somewhat ready. I'm gonna put down a siege workshop because I want some rams. Because if we want to take down his city, I'm gonna assume that he is pretty well defended. So I'm gonna keep my economy going. This storage placement right here will probably make a few RTS players cringe. So I'm gonna put down another one just to keep things efficient and nice. I like the ground around the relics. The guy who suggested that must be a genius. I agree with that statement. And that is really the sentiment that drives the Empires Apart development. We try to get as many feedback as possible from players and try to integrate the best ones in the game. Because, again, ultimately, we're trying to make the game that you guys want to play as well as us. And we made this game as much for us as we made it for you. Because this is a game that we wanted to play, and hopefully this is also the game that you wanted to play. So, alright, there's a ram coming. Let's move some rams over here. I'm producing too many, probably. And I don't have enough cataphracts, I feel. Alright. Things are ramping up. I have 60 population over 75. I have no idea what Zami is doing. Oh, I have 14 idols. That is not good. So you guys should probably collect some gold. You guys are done with that stone. I don't have any more stone. I think I walled it off. Oh no, it's over here, right? But I think I'm good with stone. I will just get this gold because I'm gonna need gold for the battle to purchase better units. I don't have a lot of food, and that is really what I'm missing right now. So more fields. Again, this is a beta version, so anything you see might be subject to change, as well as, you know, there might be some issues here and there. There might be some icons missing, some tooltips missing, but we're improving the game day by day. This is really a true beta in a lot of ways, in the sense that it's not a beta made of like, oh yeah, it's a beta, but this is just for marketing purposes. No, this is an actual beta where we're like, okay, this is the game. Do you like it? What would you like to change? And we went from there, and a lot of the changes, for example, to the UI came from feedback that we got from people in the beta, and we're really, really happy with that. All right, this is Flavius Belisarius, by the way. Don't tell me he's not cool. All right. How many cavalry I have? I have 8. I have 10. I don't feel confident at all. I really don't feel confident. I think Zami is gonna be huge. Let's take our scout and let's see if we can scout. Meanwhile, the night has fallen, so this is probably a good time to scout, because all of the units, all of the buildings have less line of sight, so this is probably a good time to sneak in. Oh, those are some warriors guarding that space right there. Oh, Zami has a bunch of idols. Zami looks not ready. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, we lost our scout, but I feel pretty confident about an assault. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take all of my units, including my hero, and I'm gonna start moving in. Is Charles Martel one of the French heroes by any chance? I want to repeat the Battle of Poitiers. No, he's not. But we would like to add more heroes, possibly in the future. We would like to keep supporting this game as much as we can. So he's not in the game right now, but there's a chance that he might come in the future. Zami's really not trying, so I guess he wants me just to. I guess he just wants me to destroy his base. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you Flavius Belisarius' active ability because it's just too cool. I just love it. So historically speaking, if you know about Flavius Belisarius, you know that he won a lot of these battles by deception, and you know he wasn't favorite in a lot of the battles that he fought, but he won. And the way that he won was with deception, and his ability is actually called deception, and creates a group of Varangian decoys. They can disrupt enemy units but won't deal any damage and will disappear after 20 seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast my active ability over here. So here are my Varangians. They appear as normal units to Zami. So right now I'm moving in. And so these guys are attacking them, but actually they are not real units. So I can come in and attack. And in the meantime, I think I'm gonna take my Rams and attack his town center. See, they're all dead because they disappeared. And I think I'm gonna take everything else. I feel like Zami's letting me win in a way. Alright, oh. This guy's stuck. We call that the Rave Ram. I'd like to thank Zami for conceding this game. I really don't win many Empire Support games, so every time it happens, it's always a joy. So I'm gonna use my Rams to destroy his TC and use my cavalry to just raid his lands. Oh, that TC is gone. And as you can see, there's a timer that popped up that says defeat in 2 minutes. So Zami now has 2 minutes to rebuild his TC or he will die. And this was done in order to avoid, you know, the villagers escaping to the corner of the map and not being able to win, or people that don't want to concede clearly lost games and stuff like that. With the fact that you can have only a limited amount of TCs, we feel like that was an appropriate mechanic. So that is it. I think I'm gonna win because Zami decided to concede this game. Thank you, Zami. Again, very gracious. Yeah, I need ELO points. Thank you. This is not a ranked game, so it doesn't count towards ELO. Yeah. And also, I'd just like to point out that we don't have ELO. We do have a ranking system, but it's not ELO based. But it's in there. So if you want to just grind and get your points, that's the way to do it. So my villagers are producing. I have 2 TCs. I have a fairly big economy. And I showed you my favorite hero, Belisarius. I think he is. I think he's done. I really like the building destruction. It's really pretty in the trailer. There's a trebuchet hitting a gate as the cavalry comes in, which is pretty cool. there's a lot of other buildings that I didn't show you. There's a lot of other units that I didn't show you. Like I said, this is the tech tree for the Byzantines. This is the tech tree for the French. This is the tech tree for the Aztecs. This is the tech tree for the Chinese. And this is the tech tree for the Mongols. Very slim, but like I showed you, very unique and they play in a very unique way. So Zami is going to be defeated in 3, 2, 1, and we achieved victory. Thank you, Zami. Thank you. I owe you a pizza.